Welcome.
All right. See people jumping in here. Welcome, everybody. Got a bunch of people jumping in now. Welcome to the call today, you guys. I just want to let you know that we disabled the chat today because what we're going to talk about is super important, and we want full attention in that process. So normally I'd have you put in the chat and all the things where you're calling from, all the stuff, but today we are going to jump right into it. So let me just make sure that we're recording here. Mr. Josh Anderson, co-founder, Zach Davis, co-founder. Thank you for jumping on, both of you.
Hello, everybody.
Appreciate it. So just check the attendance here. Got people still jumping in. We started the webinar just half a second late, so we'll give it another 30 seconds here. Let some people jump in before we get kicked off. By the way, I'm seeing my beard on the screen, and I think it might be time to do something about it.
You guys are awesome. We love you guys.
All right, you can probably get started now. We've got it.
Yep, let's do it. Everyone, thank you. Thank you for joining today. We appreciate you again. If you just jumped on, we did disable the chat today because we want full attention on the words we're going to say. Okay, normally we have lots of fun in the chat. You guys are all chattering with each other there. Today, we just want full attention. So appreciate the understanding on that. My name is Blake Davis, CEO of 7K Metals. Got Mr. Josh Anderson, co-founder, and Zach Davis, co-founder. And look, there was yesterday was a day kind of for everybody, right? There was a lot of phone calls. The three of us were on a lot of phone calls. You guys were on a lot of phone calls, which we appreciate. The news was a little bit surprising to some, but today we want to address what comes next, right? We want to address what is happening with. Oh, I'm getting text about my beard. Okay, I'll put a note telling me products to buy. Distracting. Today we got in our phone calls yesterday, lots of questions, right? All of you are have lots of questions. We did put out a couple of emails explaining the shift and maybe some of the reasoning why the shift to move away from network marketing, the model. But today we want to really talk about what the future of 7K is and what vision do these two gentlemen in particular and the rest of the team have in mind for you and for the company 7K Metals, for the company Sound Money, and for the group of companies here that has established a really cool spot in not only in the gold and silver space, but built a tremendous community with all of you and what that looks like. So first of all, I'm just going to ask a question actually to both these individuals. Josh or Zach, you can take this one, but look, this is not, there's always talk in the space, like on social media today. By the way, we're not going to be anything different than we've ever been, genuine and transparent, right? But there's a lot of chatter today on social media, and I'm a hated man out there. Josh is a hated man out there. Zach's a hated man out there. Like we understand that, right? we know that. But at the end of the day, all of the chatter is just chatter when you're committed to something. But making a decision like this is not something that just happens overnight. It's not something that you just go, hey, that's a good idea, let's do it. It requires a tremendous amount of thought. It requires a tremendous amount of discussion, a tremendous amount of prayer. I don't know, like if you're a believer on the call, you know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, this is not a decision that is made lightly, and that's a cliche, but it's true. So just help everyone on the call, Josh or Zach, whoever wants to take it, kind of your feelings around the decision and the weight of it, but also coming out of it, kind of what you're seeing, like where we're headed here.
Yeah. Go ahead, Zach. You go first.
I'll share my thoughts first. Yeah, that's a loaded question, Blake. And the reason why it's a loaded question is because you ask I feel about what we just did. So I share the same sentiments as Blake. A lot of you know me personally. You've interacted with all of us. You know who we are, right? And so we really do love all of our people at 7K, and we love what we have built here. And the feeling for me is, yeah, we have not taken this decision lightly, and we recognize and we understand what it means. And it doesn't fall on deaf ears of the decision we just made. The reason why it's a difficult thing to explain the feeling is because I am extremely optimistic about the future and about the reason why we just made these adjustments and these changes, and some of the things that's happening in the landscape that I'm sure we'll get into, and some of the reasons why that we made some of these decisions. So to hopefully help you guys understand the background of why this happened. But I want to say I'm sympathetic and empathetic for the feelings of the people who feel like they just got the rug pulled out from underneath of them, because I understand what that means. I also am very optimistic because we understand why we did it and the direction that we're going, and we see a clear vision and future for everyone that is on this call if they still believe in the mission of getting gold and silver in the hands of people and being able to earn an income. So overall, I'm extremely optimistic about where we're going.
For me, Zach and Blake, these are difficult things, but given the backdrop of where things are in the world, nothing is the same as it was 10 years ago as far as business goes. The speed at which business is done is at light speed. If you've been paying attention at all in the world the last couple of years, you've recognized that everything is changing. The advent of AI is changing the world at a rapid pace. Along with it, over just the last 4 years in particular, there's been a monumental shift in buying behavior for the consumer. The way consumers interact with companies is dramatically different than it was 4 years ago, and completely different than it was a decade ago. And just like there were companies like Apple who were really innovative. Apple was the number one stock on the stock exchange when they were 3 years into their iPod. If anybody remembers, I was buying stock in them then, and they were crushing it. And Steve Jobs went in and he actually said, this product that's made us the number one selling stock, the highest priced stock in the world, we're going to discontinue it today. Everyone in the financial sector said, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You're killing this behemoth of a company. But he understood that the future of their company was not in that market, because where the consumer was is not where the consumer was going to be in 18 more months. He recognized, and he knew that he was about to come out with the iPhone, and he recognized that there would be no need for digital downloaded music on a separate device. And he killed what the world said was the greatest company and greatest product that was being sold at that moment. And I look back in my lifetime and I go, you know what? I watched this happen now twice with a company like Blockbuster. I watched this where they said, hey, everyone, they told them digital is coming, digital's coming, digital's coming. And they said, no, people are still going to come and they're going to get a VHS, and then they're going to come get a DVD, and now they're going to come get a Blu-ray. And they stayed in when other companies like Netflix said, whoa. The future is different. And I'm just here to tell you, we absolutely know what the future looks like. This isn't some dream for us. We know where the consumer is. And the consumer is not waiting for somebody to come pitch them a multi-level marketing opportunity. And the consumer is not waiting to buy gold and silver from a multi-level marketing company. It's actually completely shifted. And if we're not willing to make the shifts like the great companies have, we won't exist like some of them don't exist today. But we absolutely know we have the most powerful products that are out there in gold and silver, in both the collectible space and in the bullion space. The Sound Money wallet is revolutionary. It has to be unshackled to the world in order for it to become the next Netflix or the next iPhone. in order for it to reach its full potential, it has to be unshackled and it has to be available. We'll share in a minute how that's going to look. It has to be free of a multi-level marketing system. Likewise, the collectible coin space is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal education and training platform for people to learn about gold and silver and share it with their kids and their grandkids and with their neighbors, and to talk about the history of collectability and collectible coins. It's magnificent, right? Like, I could pick any one of these back here and talk about how cool it is to tell the story of the breaking of the sound barrier, and as an entrepreneur, how big a deal this is to me, right? But you know what? It's shackled. It's shackled because the world doesn't want to act and use a multi-level marketing company to buy cool collectible coins. Zach and Blake were just with a gentleman this last week who saw this coin for the first time and went to buy it and said, whoa. You guys are a multi-level marketing company. That means, what's the first thought that comes to everyone's mind when that happens? You know it. That means I'm going to overpay for that coin. And let's be honest, for the last 10 years, you have, because we had to apply points to it and put it in a binary structure. And so the world's changing, and we're just willing to change. We're not abandoning our mission. Our mission is crystal clear. We absolutely want to put gold and silver in the hands of people who never owned it. We absolutely want families to be able to protect themselves like the banks and financial institutions do. That's accomplished every day through the Sound Money wallet. But we have to unshackle it, and we have to make it that you can come try it for free. And then you can pay for a premium upgrade of it. We'll share that in a second if we have time today. But likewise, on the collectible coin side, we got to get the prices where the masses can participate. And we got to make it so that so we can be true to our mission of getting it in their hands. Now, when we started the company, we absolutely wanted to make it so the non-professional could make above average income. Unfortunately, for the last 5 years, our compensation structure has absolutely done 100% the opposite of that. And we have known it. We've shared it. We've tried to tweak it. We've tried to fix it. And instead of the masses winning, a few have won. And the masses aren't winning. And, for us, it's principles and value driven. We are going to make a change so the masses win. That's what we started this for. And unfortunately, for the last 5 years, the top 1% of our company have won, but the masses are losing. The binary structure with the points on committee. If we were selling cans of energy drinks that cost 30 cents to produce and we could sell for $10, we could make the average person money. We sell a commodity. We sell a commodity that has a commodity price tied to it. And so the margins are tiny. And so unfortunately, the binary structure has not been accomplishing our goal. And we've been trying to fix it for years. And we just finally came to the conclusion, you know what? We're going to be true to our mission. We're going to get gold and silver in people's hands. That means reducing price. That means making it easier, less friction. If that means taking it out of the MLM space and taking a pure affiliate model, we're doing that. And we believe in collectible coins. We believe there's a value in their storytelling ability. And we believe there's a power in them, in people experiencing them. But we got to get it to a spot where it's easy and simple for people. And so for that purpose, right, we've made the hard decision to go away from the multi-level marketing space. Now, I'm not going to get into this on this call because it's being recorded and I don't want to sound all over, but I'm telling you, there's a war happening on the MLM space in the world today, a war. And that war isn't just the consumer. That war is governments across the earth. And we just don't want to go there anymore. That war is not worth fighting. It's too dangerous for us, and it's absolutely too dangerous for you. And so, Blake, I gave you a long answer and took way too much time. But
it's fantastic. And I just want to say this. I actually jumped on a call earlier, and it just hit me like the mission that we have stood on stage, like the mission that we have said on stage for the last however many years, and that you guys started the company with, you and the other owners. It's to get gold and silver in the hands of the people who need it most, and help the everyday individual earn above average income. Those are the two things that we have always, like, we believe in you, and we got our mantra. Like, we have a lot of things that we've taught and that we believe in and that we try to infuse in the community. But those two things have always been at the forefront. But what I've never heard on stage from either of you, and I've never said it, is that the mission of our company is to make somebody a professional in network marketing, or the mission of our company is to make somebody $12,500 dollars a week. Now, those things were available. Those things, we were trying to do those things ancillarily to be able to fulfill the first two. But at the end of the day, the mission is the mission, right? The mission is the mission. And if you're not doing the things operationally, you're not doing the things as a team that need to be done, you're not making the shifts, the mission ultimately will suffer, right? And will fail. So I love what you said there. But saying all of that, by the way, you guys have to know that we also have a mass appreciation for you as a community, and also for the space, like for the network marketing space. It's like, it's a game that we don't feel is prudent to play anymore. Not just personally, but we would suggest no owner jumps into it ever, right? In today's landscape, that like if somebody was consulting, but at the end of the day, it still served a fantastic purpose, and there's a place in our heart. It has served a phenomenal purpose in teaching and getting everyone to a spot where we can go fulfill the mission even bigger, right?
And by the
ahead.
way, Blake, we've created a community through this mechanism, but it doesn't mean the mechanism is the community, right? And in the landscape of direct sales right now, network marketing, and just the industry as a whole and its health, which I love, by the way, our desire is to continue to have a community of people, right? So moving forward, I think that's important that people understand that 7K is not shutting the doors. 7K is transitioning to a little bit different model, but it doesn't mean that the family and the community still can't exist, because some of the things that we're going to explain still allows us to be part of that.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. While you're there, why don't you what is your vision for the community, Zach? Like, paint it. What might it look like in the future?
Well, I mean, you're going to see in what's been lined out in the Sound Money Ambassador program, and also the way that we still interact with at Sound Money, and then at 7K in the coin sales and bring the price down and paying a commission, direct commission on those. Like, there's still an opportunity for people to jump on. We're going to start a really awesome coin show. Like, we have these. We're going to expand actually what's going on at 7K. I mean, there's some people out there on social media that are saying like, oh, 7K is going under, they're down, whatever. They can say all that they want. They don't know the inner workings. That's all coming from a place of like being selfish and trying to take people's money someplace else. But the bottom line is we're actually going to expand the offering at 7K, and we're going to get bigger, and the family's going to get bigger, and we're going to include more people, because all these people who are gun shy about direct sales network marketing and the regulatory aspect of it, they now can be a part of the community. I mean, we're still going to hold conventions. It'll just look different, right? Instead of it being teaching someone how to navigate all these different levels and build a team, we're going to be able to now bring industry experts to you and actually pour value into you in all different areas of your life, because it doesn't have to stay inside of this network marketing model. We're still going to do the incentive trips. Like, we're still going to do giveaways and contests, and we're still going to do cruises and all inclusives. Like, we're still going to party. We're just going to party a little bit different. And the way that you guys interact with each other, I mean, some of the leaders I've been on the phone with already, they have plans where like, hey, this is awesome. I can still do this and still help all my people, and I can still talk with them. We can still do team calls, and we can still like talk strategy and what's going on. I mean, so there's lots of ways that we can still be a community here, and that we can actually fulfill the mission, and we can do it uninhibited by a certain model, right? I mean, that's the real basis of this. Is we are all of us, everyone on this call, are now free to really help people get gold and silver in their hands, because we're not restricted by the regulations of that industry and some of the complexities that come there.
Awesome.
There's going to be a lot of fun with that too, Zach. That in April, you'll see, as soon as we get through this month of March on the closeout of and sunsetting of the existing compensation plan, starting in April, we will be gamifying collectible coins like never before. The gamification of coins, if you like collectible coins, you are going to have so much fun interacting with 7K metals, because it becomes a true game and a winning game. where you get an opportunity to participate and earn lots of free things when we free ourselves up from the existing model. Blake, it's probably, with the time we have left, it's probably important that we do touch for a second on the Sound Money
Yep.
Ambassador Program. Is that where you
Yeah,
want to go?
that's where I was going to go. And the question is this, Josh. So if people want to interact with collectibles in the future with 7K, what I love about that is they can do it if they want to. Now there's not, you don't feel like you're forced to do it, right? And we'll do it in a way like it will make us compete in the space, and we will do it well enough that you'll want to play, right? But the question that everyone has on their mind is, okay, how do, like, most people on the call are here, they're trying to earn a little bit of extra money, do the thing. So how do I pivot? That's the question.
Yeah, because what happens there, right? At 7K, you'll be able to make 10% on your personal purchases of collectible coins and autosavers, right? We're not getting rid of those programs. Those who want to participate, it's not a requirement. There's no requirement. But if you want to participate, and if your people participate, you'll make 10% of the gross sale. Super simple. True affiliate.
And on the Sound Money side? Yep.
And on the Sound Money side, what all of you already are is a Sound Money ambassador. That's what you already are. You purchased that through 7K Metals, so you have it. And you can go out to the marketplace and you can continue to share the Sound Money wallet. It will be different now. Unencumbered, we've never opened it to the masses. We've never allowed someone to come in that didn't come through the door of 7K. And starting yesterday, that absolutely changes. And you can go run down any vertical that you want to run down to share that offering. The way it works is you're an ambassador and you get paid 1% metal matching bonus on all their purchases. And there's no qualifiers. There's no conditions. There's no activity requirements. This isn't network marketing, right? It's just a true referral, right? You refer someone, they're attached to you, you get 1%. Likewise, when they make a purchase of a premium account at Sound Money, $199, you earn an instant $100 gold pay.
Okay, so real quick, Josh, while you're on that, let's do the math.
Yeah.
In the previous sunsetting program, how many people would I have to sell a $149 or $599 membership to earn a $500 commission?
Oh man, 20 500 divided
25, right?
Yeah, 25.
So it's around 20, 25 people. If I want to earn, and I have to wait for the weekend, I have to watch the points, place them perfectly, do all the things, make sure
it's really 25 on one side, Zach. 25 on another is 50.
Yeah, so 50. Okay, so if I want to earn a $500 commission now with what you just said, how do I earn a $500 commission now?
You introduce Sound Money to 5 new people, and here's the beautiful thing: those 5 people didn't have to join a multi-level marketing. All they did is get a wallet. And here's what else happens. The only way they can get the wallet is to go to sound.money / whatever your username is.
Your current link.
Right? So mine's sound.money / Josh. Yours is probably sound.money / Zach, right? Like whatever yours is, right? They go there, and the only way they can participate is to first create a free account. They create a free account. Because that's how the world works. If you go to Robinhood, if you go to FX Traders, if you go to Tasty Trades, if you go, no matter where you go in the world, right? Kalshi, right? You create a free account, and then you interact with the platform. If you go to X, right? You create a free account, and then if you want the premium service, in this case, it's $199 for the premium service. What that is once you cross $500, you can't interact with the wallet above $500 without having a premium account. So anyone can come in for free, play with it, try it. And the minute they cross $500, they have to pay $199 one time. No subscriptions, nothing. A one-time $199. And that's how you earn your $100 of gold pay.
And it's
instantly. And it's instant, right? Like Zach said, if you want to earn $500, introduce it to 5 people who have that desire, right? And guess what? But they're not joining any other crazy things. There's no subscriptions. And then the beautiful thing is you make 1% of their purchases from the day they click that free account and into the future. And I won't use their names, but I looked up a few people, right? Because I'm like, there's some people in our company that are killing it. An individual made $21,000 in gold pay last month. Over the last 40 days, exactly. With 13 different people. 13 people got a Sound Money wallet account on fractional gold in that case and went and made purchases. And that individual just became the gold guy in his community. Another person, 2 days ago, made $21,000 in gold pay when somebody decided, hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy, in their case, $2 million. Another individual, maybe you noticed or didn't notice, we turned on something at Sound Money called deposits, where anyone can now deposit into the asset classes metal. If you have gold or silver eagles, they go in as gold or silver eagles. Anything else, if it's silver, gets melted down into 100-ounce bars. Or if it's gold, gets melted down into a 1-ounce bar. We turned that on 2 weeks ago. We haven't told the world. We turned that on 2 weeks ago, and people are running across it. Do you know we had gold pays last week of $31,000 on that program to one individual? We had another one for $16,000 to one individual last week. It allows you to go out, and anyone who's bought metal in the past is storing it at their house or paying storage at, like, I don't know, IDS of Delaware or Texas or some other place that reports to the IRS. You can then help them move it to Sound Money, and guess what? You make a 1% bonus. Or if they're buying new metal, you make a 1% bonus. Just unbelievable opportunities, and unencumbering it changes the whole landscape. And so we only got a couple minutes left, Blake, before we get kicked off, so I'll turn it back to you.
Fantastic. I love that. So that's a pretty phenomenal pivot. In the meantime, there's people coming across the ambassador program. So if you want to go look at that, actually go to sound.money, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's a link at the bottom that says ambassador. Just click that, and it's all set up. You can go learn all about it, right? You go learn all about it. So, and by the way, it's pretty timely, and there's purpose in launching that now, because many of you are asking the question, how do I pivot, right? And in the sunsetting of the old program, like, there's some things that we have to do to be able to sunset that well, that makes it so, like, we don't feel good about accepting new members into 7K until we have the new program rolled out and they know exactly what they're going to get, right? But in the meantime, we want you to be able to keep running with the message that you've already been saying, with Sound Money, getting gold and silver in the hands of people who need it most. So this is exciting to me. And by the way, if you go down the Facebook rabbit hole, social media rabbit hole, for a minute, I was like, man, are we closing the company down? I didn't get that memo. Like, I'm like, gee, so I'm super happy to hear from both of you, after being in the rabbit holes there, that we're not. And in fact, I would say this, if you want to stick around and find out how committed we are to this mission, we invite you to do so. Yeah. If you now think and feel that maybe the mission is not for you anymore, that's okay. Like, we'll never beg you to go on the mission with us. We only invite, and we're so committed to it that we're confident there's going to be lots of people that will join us now and into the future. But what we hope that you'll stay committed to it, that you'll join us again, right? And you'll really dig deep and figure out how you can fit here, not just in the community, but in the mission, but really how you can fit with the people around you and making a much bigger impact, right? We're talking about gold and silver all the time. You all know that's not just what we do. Like, our heart and our soul is to help people grow, and us included, right? That's what we do. So at the end of the day, if you feel like you want to join us, then we're going to be so happy to see you at the next event. If you want to stick around and see what this brings for you, if you feel like you need to go do something else in the world, that's okay too. It's okay. Like, it's okay. And we don't, like, again, I'm not saying that lightly, right? I know what that means. We all on this call have faced this exact same scenario that you are facing on your side, by the way. So this isn't flippant, but if you really feel like you need to go figure out how to make money somewhere else, or disconnect from the community, or by the way, if you just got to go make some money somewhere else, don't disconnect from the community. You got the tools in your back pocket to continue monetizing what you have and also helping people along the way, right? So that's what this allows you to now go do. Go ahead, Zach.
And Blake, with that, what you just said, like, this change actually makes it so people can do what they love to do, but you already have an account. So even if you choose to not be connected to the 7K part of the community, you already have an account at Sound Money. So if you decide that you want to go do something else, you can just take this with you, and you open up a whole new market of people that you can share this opportunity of sound money with and monetize for you, right? Because you still love gold and silver. And I would maybe say, because I did see this on social media a couple times, but that's probably worth mentioning. Sound Money and 7K are two different companies. They always have been, right? There's some confusion there that how does this affect Sound Money? This doesn't affect Sound Money one bit. What it does allow is it actually allows Sound Money to continue to grow and to have affiliate people come in and be able to share that message. So if you're like the collectible coin space, I don't really know, and you want to interact with Sound Money, great. Like you can interact with either one now, either way. I mean, 7K has just simply been a marketing partner with Sound Money and helping share the message. So this transition with 7K has absolutely zero bearing on what happens with Sound Money because it's a completely separate company. It operates independently and it affects it zero. Other than now, we can grow it more.
And to be clear, what he's referencing there is, I would ask the question, and I've been asked this question, are my metals safe in Sound Money? Like, what's the story there, right? So that's what Zach's saying really is operationally, Sound Money is not affected at all. Like it's operationally exactly the same. Your metals are in a Vault Max vault, right? Where you have a contract with Vault Max. If you want the metal shipped, you can ship it. If you want to liquidate it through the Sound Money platform, you can still liquidate it, right? Operationally, it's exactly the same. And so just to be clear, whatever happens with whatever's in the news for 7K actually doesn't affect operationally Sound Money, so or your holdings there. So great. That I think we got to wrap it up unless either of you have anything else to leave for everybody today.
No, just pure gratitude to this group that's joined us today. Absolutely know that it's difficult, it's hard, it's gut wrenching, and sincerely I say thank you for everything you've ever done for the companies and for your willingness to go out and share our vision and mission with people around the world. Do I wish the world was different? Do I wish it was still 10 years ago? Do I wish? Yeah, but it's not. And man, I can't wait to continue to win with any of you who decide you want to continue to win with us at 7K Metals and continue to win with us at Sound Money as an ambassador. And so from the bottom of my heart, with all sincerity, we thank you for all your efforts and we love you. And we look forward to greatness with you again in lots of other things. And so thank you.
Yeah, this is an incredible community of people. Like it really is an honor to associate with all of you on the trips and the conventions and all the things that we do. You are good people. Like we've been around a lot of people in the last 20 years in this industry, and I'm just telling you, you are good people. So thank you for everything that you've done for us and everything that you'll continue to do to bless your lives and the lives of people across the country and around the world. And for those of you who decide that you want to help us continue to fight this mission and get gold and silver in people's hands, thank you. And we're going to continue to fight with you. Those of you who feel like your mission or vision is a little bit different than this, we still love you, right? And we hope we cross paths with you in the future and wish you all the success in everything that you do. And we're going to high five you in whatever your next venture is, right? And hopefully there's some part of this community that can stay connected with you. But we love you too. So there's only good things ahead for everyone on this call, and the company's included, right? So God bless you all.
Love it. Thanks, Josh and Zach, for the time. Thanks everyone for jumping on. From the bottom of my heart, I love you. Now let's go slay some dragons.
Let's do it.
Okay, see you guys.
Hello, this is Teresa. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to have more information, put info or more info in the comments section. Hope you have a lovely day, evening, or night. We love you. Bye.